What is up, Chatter fam? Today we are back with another video, and this is going to be my second to last video about Derek. The next video is going to be an entire lore deep dive between the beef of Actually Chatter versus the Derek Carpenter here on YouTube. Uh, I do. There's we're gonna get into the fresher stuff, the stuff that's been sizzling, the stuff that's been cooking, the stuff that is fresh off the grill first. Technically we're supposed to do first in, first out, but the stuff that's been developing, the stuff that's been cooking on this grill is just too good to wait. Derek Carpenter decided to show up to my job after I didn't show up to Gooch Park. This entire thing has all been internet drama. This entire thing has been completely done on the internet. But now bro is trying to interfere with my personal life and where I make my money. And also where I live. He showed up to my job trying to ask where I was so he could fight me at my job. Huge shout out to my coworkers for not telling him that I was there that day. Future here, I just want to add one little tidbit, one little piece of information. He is now showing up to my job every single day trying to look for me. He went to my job 3 times yesterday. He's actively trying to look for me. And then, and only then, just like prior, when he didn't have an interaction with me at my job, he proceeded to message me. Derek Carpenter is mentally ill. He's actually mentally ill. It's no longer kiddie games, He's actually showing up to my job. He is constantly showing up to my job, trying to fight me at my job. I'm not going to fight him at my job because then I will lose my job. Derek Carpenter is mentally ill. There's no way to justify Dylan, the cameraman, he said that Dylan, the cameraman, said that this is like Jax Films versus Sniper Wolf, and he could not be more right because it was online internet beef that turned into real life, like Sniper Wolf showing up to Jax Films' house. Derek Carpenter wants to show up to my house. Derek Carpenter is showing up to my job consistently to try to find me. This is now like basically Jax Films versus Sniper Wolf type shit. Not even fucking lying. It was a great comparison by the cameraman. It's online internet beef that has now turned into him trying to come to my doorstep and him showing up to my job consistently to find me. Derek Carpenter is mentally ill. Then after he's told that I am not there, he proceeds to storm out of the building and kick the door open on his way out because he's so fucking pissed off. And then he messages my younger sister and tells my younger sister that he wants to find where I live, come to my front steps, and wants to knock my teeth out. Messaged my family, telling them that he wants to come to my house and knock my fucking teeth out. Like I said in the last video, if he wants to do that, I can't promise that he's not going to leave in a body bag. I can't promise that I'm not going to brutally beat the fucking piss out of him. Because now it's no longer fun and games. It's no longer kiddie games. Because now I have somebody who is actively messing with where I get my income. He's messing with where I make my living. And he's now messing with where I live. If he wants to show up to my front steps, if he wants to find my house, I'm going to fucking kill him. But, I honestly didn't know that Derek was mentally ill. Because it's very clear that bro is mentally ill. And I told him that. Because I said me and him had some recent exchange. Me and him had some recent exchange, and this developed as of yesterday, at the time of recording. He sent me a photo of me where I very clearly do not look the best. And it was, he sent me a screenshot of an Instagram post where I say in the post that, I don't really look the best, that I look terrible in the photo. And then he wants to proceed to say that I actually, Chatter, have Down syndrome. I don't really have Down syndrome. I don't know if you know what a Down syndrome person looks like, but I don't look like I have fucking Down syndrome. You dumbass retard. And then I sent him not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but 6 different photos of him to him and being like, not looking too good yourself, champ. Ever look in a mirror? Bro's looking and acting like he's gonna be the next Joker, because that's how bro is acting. Bro's acting actually mentally ill, because I honestly think that bro is genuinely mentally ill if he thinks that showing up to my doorstep to fucking knock my teeth out is a good idea. Bro is mentally ill if he thinks that coming to my job to knock my fucking teeth out is a good idea. Bro is mentally fucking ill. And then he sends me another post. Another post of mine from my Instagram. And then he says in response to that post, damn, that's tough. Not even your dad likes you, or those fake friends of yours talking shit behind your back. Keep in mind, this post that he's referencing was posted on January 1st, 2023, talking about significant events that happened throughout the year of 2022. These are events that happened in 2022. 2 years ago. The post was made almost 2 years ago. On January 1st, 2025, this post will be 2 years old. Bro, I don't get why bro's referencing like some fucking shit that happened like a long fucking time ago. And then I respond to him saying, bruh, that post was made almost 2 years ago. Bro's digging deep into my shit to find anything to talk shit about me with. Bro's desperate to find anything as ammo. Things change. Matter of fact, my dad and I are on good terms again. Me and him don't talk, but me and him are on good terms. And those friends that he mentioned, I'm not friends with them for reasons anyone would stop being friends with them for. Because those 2 friends were Isai Filomeno Reno Castillo and Maddie Castillo, or Madison Kopp. Maddie Castillo, Madison Kopp, whatever name she goes by anymore nowadays. That's who I'm referencing. In that post is Isai Filomeno Reno Castillo and Madison Kopp, 2 adults who used their power at a place called YFC. They used their power at YFC to get into a polyamorous relationship with 2 high school students who attended YFC. They were both in a polyamorous relationship with 2 minors. And then also, they're not even married anymore. I mentioned ex-wife Maddie. They're not even married anymore. You want to know why they're not married anymore? Because Isai cheated on his wife with his stepsister. There's a reason why I'm not friends with either of them. I'm going to do a lore breakdown video on why I'm not friends with either of them, because Isai's currently out of prison. He's now out of prison again. So we have some big content that we're going to be doing about Isai. Isai is going to be replacing Derek Carpenter eventually here in the future as the new Chatter Fam lolcow. So keep an eye out for the Isai lore video to set the grounds for why I am making fun of him. But then bro says, Then I tell him that you're not cooking, bro. Get a grip. And then he says that I don't have any friends. And so I sent him photos from 9/11, from 3 to 4 weeks ago of me hanging out with a group of friends. And I said, yeah, I'd beg to differ. Get a grip. Because honestly, Derek Carpenter really needs to get a grip on his fucking life. Because bro is actually mentally ill. Bro throughout our messages has been calling me retarded, you know. He's been calling me retarded and shit like that, but bro actually has to be retarded. Bro actually has to be mentally ill if he thinks that showing up to my job, messaging my family, and wanting to find my house and come to my house is a good idea. He's actually mentally ill. Let's get into the past stuff though, the older messages. The day that I didn't show up to Gooch Park, I sent him a photo of me, of like this food that I grilled. I sent him a photo of like the food that I grilled because instead of going to Gooch Park, I grilled. And then he continued to claim that he did not go to Gooch Park, but like we established in the last video, he definitely showed up to Gooch Park. And then he makes fat jokes. And so what I say to him is, I might be fat, but at least I get bitches. And honestly, I want to give a huge shout out to Snapchat Memories for providing me evidence for the fact that I do in fact get bitches. You know, I don't really fuck with Snapchat Memories because it shows me memories of shit that I would want to forget about. But in this case, it allowed me to have the evidence of past relationships and past people that I've been with to be able to show Derek Carpenter that I do in fact get bitches. And then bro still couldn't grasp the fact that I get bitches and then wants to resort to fat jokes. And then I ask him to show evidence of the girls that he's dated, and then he won't provide any. You want to know why he won't provide any evidence of the girls that he's dated? Because he's dated none. Bro's skinny. Bro's skinny. And then he was also in athletics in high school and then graduated from a normal high school. Because he keeps mentioning the fact that I went to an alternative high school. Bro graduated from an actual high school. You know, and he wants to keep calling me retarded. At that point, I'm both retarded and fat and get more bitches than Derek Carpenter ever will. I'm retarded and fat, but I've felt the touch of a woman a significantly amount of more times than Derek Carpenter ever will. And I'm fat and retarded based off of what Derek Carpenter is saying. And then he wants to say that I'm unhappy with my life, which is why I make fun of him. I honestly don't think I'm unhappy with my life. I'm happy with my life. I love my life. I enjoy my life. There's really nothing for me to really be unhappy about. I have friends and family who support me, and I'm not on bad terms with anybody in my family anymore, you know? We've all kind of just mended and moved on. And then on top of that, of having like a supporting family, I have supporting friends. I'm surrounded by a bunch of people who love and support me. I have a good paying job, you know, and it allows me to be able to make a living and then also be able to make sure that I have time to do YouTube like I want to. I have 2 sources of income. I have 2 cats that I take care of on a daily basis, you know, to make sure that they're happy and healthy, you know. I love life. Life is the greatest gift that anybody has ever been given. Life is precious. You know, over this last like year, you know, I've realized a lot. I've reflected a lot. You know, I love life. I love myself. I remember in a live stream, like I don't even remember how we got onto this topic, but I remember in a live stream, I was talking about how if I was to die today, I would die happy. And that's the realest shit I've ever said. Because at this stage in my life, I've done a lot more than I ever think that I could have ever done. You know, if I died tomorrow, I would die absolutely happy. I hope that on my death, I've already had a bit of retrospective. Honestly, if I was to die today, I'd be happy.
in all honesty, if I died because of something, like within like if I was to die like tomorrow, basically, I'd die happy. I would die happy and I would die fulfilled.
And then bro says that I need counseling and a gym membership. And then I told bro that he's given me everything I ever wanted and that the actually Chowder lolcow has responded and given me content. You know, this whole thing couldn't have been done without the Derek Carpenter. You know, bro's given me everything I wanted. Bro's given me a lot of content. Bro's allowed me to make a bunch of videos on his dumbass. And then he tells me to keep making content for my followers. And I told him I will. Because I will. Because why would I stop? I love the Chatter fam. I love what I'm doing. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's been a fun ride, you know? It's been a fun ride making fun of Derek. It's been a fun ride growing with the Chatter fam while also making fun of Derek, you know? I'd like to take this time to say thank you to the Chatter fam. Thank you, huge thank you to Derek Carpenter for making any of this possible. Without Derek Carpenter, none of this would have been possible. And the content well with Derek Carpenter was more well than dried up. You know, I sucked all the life out of the content well, but then bro gave me a bunch. So to that, I'd like to say a huge thank you to Derek Carpenter, huge thank you to the Chatter fam, and huge thank you to anybody watching this video. If you were entertained by this video, please like and subscribe. And I'm sure that this will probably be my last Derek Carpenter video, besides the lore breakdown video, breaking down the entirety of the Derek saga.
Funny, but not funny, haha. Funny, I'm gonna have a breakdown.